Hi everyone, it's Raquel Bowman here, and today I thought I'd share with you a bit of a tutorial on how to use with your photos. So what you'll get sent to you through an email link is a zip file which contains your DXF, your SVG files for your cutting software. But you'll also get a .abr file which can be used in Photoshop. So I'm going to show you just how we add a quick Photoshop brush to our photo. It's great for project life because it means that it can work as your journaling, and all you need to do is simply open the containing folder. This is the easiest way I find, and you'll be sent a zip file, and when you double click that zip file it will then create a folder just like I've got here of each of those files. So these are Jodie's designs from Polka Dot Creative for A Piece of Cake Designs, and I thought that it would be nice to include the Hello Sunshine one on this page. So now I'm just having a look for it. There it is, and here's my brush file here. So all I do is, the quickest way to install a brush is to click on the brush and drag and drop that into Photoshop. Now it's in Photoshop, I can click on my brush in the sidebar. I go up to my brushes at the top to select the different sort, and I can see, if I make this a bit larger, and you can see that I have they've installed both of those brushes in that set down the bottom. The one that I want is Hello Sunshine, so I'm just clicking on that, and you can close that back up. But for me, that's a little bit too big for my photo. So I click back to where I selected the brush, and you can change the size up here. Now what I tend to do is I'll move this across and I'll sort of bring my cursor to the side, and I can see what size it is, and then I'll play with it that way until I get the size that I'm looking for. So then what you do is you can choose your colour for your brush by going to the colour palette down in that bottom corner, and you can either have your regular black and white that you might choose, or you can go for one of your colours in your palette here, and you could select anything at all. I think I'm going to go for white and see how that looks. I'm going to create a new layer just in case if I don't like it, then I can just delete that layer quite quickly. I've got white selected down here, so all you simply need to do is position it where you want it, click it, and there's your brush done. I've got another file as well that I've opened, another photo, and I loved the picture, how there was so much of that negative space, and one of Jodie's files again I thought would be perfect for this one since it's very summer themed. I liked the idea of this quote that she created, salt in the air, sand in my hair. So I'm going to click that, drag it down to Photoshop, and I apologise that you can't see that part there. Again, I'm going to go up to my brushes and I can see that it's in my brush set already from just dragging and dropping it, so nice and quick. I've got white as my colour again, and all I need to do is just simply position it where I want it, don't forget the new layer, and click. And what I can also do to make that stand out a little bit is you can double click your layer and you can add a stroke, and this will outline just slightly, if you want it to, that brush. So I've changed it to size 1 because I don't want the outline to be too thick, and I'm changing the opacity so it means that it won't stand out too much, but it will still make that brush pop just that little bit more. And I'll click enter. What you can also do, if you're not familiar with the drag and drop of installing brushes, is you can go up to your brush up here. You can click this side arrow and you can click load brushes. From load brushes, oh, my computer's playing up a little bit right now, you can you can find the one that you'd like. I apologise for this, I think my computer's not liking me too much. And say for example I want that Sunny Days brush. You can load, you can find it in your storage, click open, and it will add those brushes. So I could choose Fun in the Sun. I could go back to this photo here, add another layer, delete that Hello Sunshine, and I could put Fun in the Sun. There. So I hope that that's given you an idea of how you can use the brushes, and all I would simply do then is save this file and print it out on my printer, or to pop it on a USB and take it to a printer's to print it. So yeah, I hope this has helped you. I hope that you can see that there's not only the opportunity for using your Silhouette or Cricut or whatever you might have cutting machine, but that you can also use this in Photoshop as your brush files and edit your photos. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed it, and love to see what you create with our designs, and thank you for watching. Bye.